then, folks. Good afternoon and welcome back once again, non-league to Premier League. Here we are. Oh, it's been a tough old run. You. What else to say? We've had to play so many big games in short spaces of time. It's ridiculous. So here we are then. We're at Chelsea away today. Our season is still on the cusp. We're not entirely out of things. We are 6 points behind Watford at the moment. They just won their match and we're now playing the evening fixture, so we have to beat Chelsea to stay 6 points behind. Let's see what we're looking like in the scheduling, shall we? So if we come into the schedule then, you was last with us for the defeat of Liverpool, obviously. We then followed that up with back-to-back 3-0 defeats against Man City and Tottenham. Story of two totally different games. Man City absolutely hammered us, bladdered us. I was worried it was going to be another United scoreline. Tottenham, we were the better side, and they just managed to score on the counter. We should have got something out of the game against Tottenham. Really, really disappointing. We then beat Norwich 2-1, a game which we absolutely dominated, and they got a late goal back with Dave Burke, Sigurdsson scoring two there. And then we just hammered Bournemouth 3-2 with Erling Haaland scoring a hat-trick, which is nice to see. Origi and Kubo scoring for Bournemouth. Bit of a twitchy last 10 minutes. So we are currently chasing down European spots. And our next three games are Chelsea, Arsenal and Arsenal. And as you can see, Chelsea, Arsenal and Arsenal. That would be an interesting one, wouldn't it? Chelsea, Arsenal and Liverpool. Liverpool game is only 3 days after the Arsenal game, which is absolutely lovely. Our original fixture with Liverpool was supposed to be before the Arsenal game, but due to the FA Cup, I think it is, Man United Liverpool fixture, that got moved over, so we get 3 days between games. Lovely stuff. So then, guys, in terms of team selection today, we are going to stick with the 4-2-3-1. We're just going to go attacking at this point. You know, we've got nothing to lose now. We've got 3 massive games. If we can take 6 points from 2 of those games, I'd be massively happy. So our starting 11 then is going to consist of Sfila, Dionge, Darby, Turinga, Aarons, Gibbs-White, Goretzka, Ferreira, Lopez, Sigurdsson and Haaland up front. We just had a very, very good performance out of Haaland, and before that Sigurdsson. If we can get them working well together today, guys, might be a nice result for us. Let's jump into it then and see how we get on against the might of Chelsea, who are currently sat 3rd or 4th in the Premier League table. Has to be said, Man City have run away with it this season, so the other 3 are really lacking behind a little bit, and the rest of us are lacking behind even more so than that. We're not going to go to the tunnel interview today. We're just going to get straight into it and see how we get on. So we kick off then. Very, very even early on. Now Chelsea taking all the possession. We are 10 minutes into the game. We're the only people to have a shot. Not anymore. Chelsea still dominating possession, but not really doing anything with it at the minute. As Turinga launches a ball forward, which is awful. James pulls it down the line to Pulisic. Cuts inside. He's not being closed down like he should be. He's going to get out to Grimaldo. And Grimaldo scores what was a very, very easy goal for Chelsea to score there. We're on a high press with people getting stuck in. And look at the space. Nobody really presses Pulisic, all standing off of him. And then Grimaldo is just allowed to run into space. Again, not really pressed very well. Plays it across Vilar. Not much the keeper can do in that situation. And that is a very, very disappointing goal to concede. Gibbs-White then to Darby. Plays it out for Rory Lopez. Rory Lopez brings it forward, and that was wet. I mean, that was such a pathetic effort. It's unbelievable. We are going to shout at them straight away, because this is not good enough. I mean, we're showing nothing at the moment to say that we can break through. And obviously, with Watford just winning their game against Forest, that will put us 9 points behind if we don't get something from this game today. Darby clears, then Lopez does get a chance to bring it forward. Knocks it down the line for Haaland to get onto. Can Haaland hold the ball up? He does. He plays it back to Dionge, the left back, who goes for goal, and it's high, wide and not very handsome. But at least it's an effort. Our team are feeling the pressure at the minute. Grimaldo with the free kick in towards the back post, cleared only as far as Nguyen to Latoro. Grimaldo then on the right hand side this time, and Diange brings him down. That's a penalty. 2-0 Chelsea. We should expect at least Diange is not getting a red card. Up steps. Who is their penalty taker? Lautaro Martinez, I believe that is. Scores. Easy. 2-0 Chelsea, and that spells absolute bloody disaster for us. We're going to have to change it up at half time because this system is not working against them. We're in the game, but nowhere near as much as what we should be. We're going to aggressively say that was terrible. Tactic-wise, then, we are going to bring out Sigurdsson onto the left-hand side. Ferreira's going to drop back. He's going to come off for Jordan Henderson. Thank you. Or do we play Sisniega? We do that, actually. We'll bring Sisniega on there. He's got to learn this position. Who else is not playing well? Nobody's really playing very well. That's the issue. Goretzka's going to come off for Alex Bentz. And I think we leave it at that for the minute. But we're in trouble. We really are in trouble here. Chelsea with the throw, then Haaland. Oh, I thought Haaland had nicked the ball back there, but it wasn't to be. Christiansen brings it forward. Out to Pulisic, who's got James just in front of him. Can't find him though as Sigurdsson robs the ball. Gets down that left-hand side. He's got two people chasing him. See, that's the kind of intensity that you want on the press. That was beautiful. I mean, obviously not beautiful for us, but it's very well defended by Chelsea. Mariba then gets it out to Pulisic. Has got James on the overlap. James can pull it back inside. Goes past his man. He goes past Sigurdsson on the left. Pulls it back to Pulisic. Gets the ball back after Sigurdsson does actually get his foot in. And Kovacic's now... Oh my God, how are you beaten at the near post like that, you muppet? Dive! Frustration, folks. Absolute, utter frustration. This team just... When you look at this squad, like it should be reaching a European level, there's so much talent throughout the squad. There's nice talent in depth as well. But they just don't seem to play together all that well. There's just a little... There's one piece of the puzzle missing, and I can't for the life of me at the moment figure out what it is. Bentz then picks up the ball. Can he recycle it into the box? Come on, Alex. Plays it to Morgan Gibbs-White. Back outside to Lopez. Back inside to Turinga. Not really the man you want on the ball this high up the pitch is your central defender. Lopez then. Can he get a ball in? No, he can't. Martinez plays it back. Gilmore's now on the ball. Mariba. Christiansen. Kovacic. James brings it forward. Can he go past Sigurdsson? He can. He plays it back into Kovacic. He's got Pulisic just on the inside of him. Diange's keeping with him now. Cross does come in. It's only cleared as far as Mariba, and that's a great strike just wide. And we are living on the edge here. Get creative if we can. Turinga. Right, we're going to have to go very attacking here. Derby. Diange then. Sigurdsson plays it back to Diange. Again being closed down, and he just passes the ball to the Chelsea. Foden. Aarons does get there. Back to Svilar. Svilar plays it forward now then for Lopez. But we don't want to see that. We want to see the highlight of us pushing forward. Get away. Obviously, the ball didn't cross the line. I mean, if the ball did cross the line, that would have been the worst goal to concede ever. And the clock ticks down. Again, we've been in the game, just not necessarily good enough. Lopez has picked up an injury. We're going to leave him out there because, quite frankly, at the moment, I've lost the head with him. Aggressively say I am far from pleased with that. I don't care whether you're demoted or not. That we was in the game. Don't get me wrong. It's always nice to be in the game, but that is pretty much our season done there. When you look at the run of games that we've got left, you would say we're probably going to lose Arsenal and Liverpool. Everton, West Brom and Newcastle, they're very winnable. So that's only 12 points. So we need, realistically, for Watford to lose 4 of their last 5 games for us to go ahead. the way that they're playing at the moment, I can't see that happening, folks. So again, we're going to miss out on Europe. Again, we're not going to have any silverware this season. And it's got to be said, I am this close to giving up with Wolves and moving on to pastures new. I don't even see in our squad now who we can get huge amounts of money for to kind of reinvest into the squad. Lopez is on 49 million in terms of his worth, but is on 225 grand a week. Aaron's I'd want to keep around. Haaland I would want to keep around, even though he's on a ridiculous wage. Gibbs White's not going anywhere. Sigurdsson nobody's interested in. We tried to get rid of him in the summer. We tried to get rid of him in January. Very, very highly rated. He's just not doing the business at all, and he's continually not doing the business, which is really bloody annoying. And the rest of the squad are only kind of 10 to 15 million pound in terms of their valuations, so we don't know where we get the money from. It's going to be a rough old ride, it really is. So we are going to come back then on Wednesday for final game of the season, Newcastle away. Hopefully it's a little bit exciting, and hopefully we've got a little chance. However, as I've already said, I don't hold my hopes up too much. I really do think that there is our season over. I think we needed to draw with Chelsea at least to stand a chance of catching up with Watford. It's not happened. Thank you very much for your continued support, folks. Really, really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video today, don't forget to smash that like button for me. If you're new around here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We're here on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. Have a good one, folks. That's all from me. Much love.